My final guest tonight had an EP that dropped late last year, and he's here to play us a tune we're going to talk about. It's called Perfectly Flawed, and the singer is Saulnier. So let's hear it. Perfectly Flawed.
Am I coming through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll start again.
Sorry.
It's all good.
And I saw my guitar.
Andre, when you watch Mike, he'll tell you when to start.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry about that.
Okay.
That's not a problem. We'll start again.
Sorry about that.
No worries. We've don't let that be a time amount that you want to get to, but all right. We're going to work while we have the time. We're going to work on some camera stuff too, so we'll be just a minute.
Okay. Stand by for XD.
Oh, we're good to go? Okay. What's the time?
Okay.
I thought that was okay. Cool.
20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10. 5 seconds to bumper.
Welcome back to the show. My final guest tonight has an EP that dropped late last year. It's Andre Saulnier and his new EP, same song title as well. It's Perfectly Flawed. Let's hear it.
She feels safe in control, but she's too far gone. She's lost her soul. Discipline draws her in. It sure feels good to be nice and thin, but can't you see you're killing me? No, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. We are perfectly flawed, 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 flawed. She hides away in her shell, but she's never free from this hell. Please look up, you will see we are here to set you free. It is true, you're killing you. No, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. You are perfectly flawed, 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 flawed. It is true, you're killing you. No, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. Can you see you're killing me? No, nobody's perfect. perfectly flawed.
Yay. So there you go. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful, sir. The EP of the same name.
Yep.
And Perfectly Flawed came out last November. Let's start with the song. What was the creative idea behind that song? Where were you when you were writing it? Tell us the whole story.
Well, that song is about body image issues and mainly eating disorders. About how, we're raised in a society that champions perfection and basically creates standards that we can't meet.
Mm-hmm.
So as we grow up, we try to be as pretty as the people in the magazines, and then when we fail, sometimes some of us turn to, bad methods such as not eating or, just being obsessive about it. And that song was inspired by that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, and the EP as well, entitled Perfectly Flawed. So why use that title for the whole EP? That was just the song, but why use it for the whole thing?
Well, one of the themes that runs through the EP is just trying to accept yourself or someone for exactly who they are, and that all of our flaws are part of who we are, and that, as cliche as it sounds, we're already perfect the way we are. We're flawed.
Mm-hmm.
So perfectly flawed. And the cover of the EP is a girl looking at herself in 4 different mirrors and seeing 4 different versions of herself, and she has to accept all of her versions to feel whole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of a ideal self-image. Have a look at all of it.
Exactly.
Come up with the picture that works the best for whoever it is. All right, so the EP came out late November, and what was that lead up like? What was it like to write it all together, put it all together, print it, master it, the whole thing? What was it like to put it all together? How long did it take, first of all, and creatively and then physically?
Well, the songs were all written in late 2012. And then the recording, I wrote these songs and then I released my first EP shortly after that from older songs. Mm-hmm. So then there was a bit of a period where I played shows to promote that. Then I finally started working on the recording and the pre-production probably in 2015. And then the recording process took a while because I was recording with a friend of mine and we tried different methods of recording and ended up starting over a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Tried different miking techniques just to get the right sound.
Mm-hmm.
And then to bring we had a string player called Laura Brockbank come in and do some violin, viola, and cello. So we got that done sometime last year. Or actually, it was the year before because we started New Year. And it took a while to release it after that because, trying to get the funding and, I self-funded the whole thing. So it took a while to just have the means to get it done. And then finally, last summer, in early fall, I finally got to make it happen and released it in November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, counting up those cereal boxes for studio time can be there's a lot of cereal.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to get the money behind it and to get the energy behind it as well.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
if we're talking pace, if you wrote these songs in late 2012 and now they're released now, what are you writing now that we can anticipate around 2024?
Well, actually, the new material is quite a bit different. It's I'm trying to invent a genre called flamenco folk rock.
Okay, tell us more about it.
Well, it's basically a singer-songwriter-based songs, but with flamenco Spanish guitar influence in the music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit more energetic, a bit more aggressive, a bit more energy than the stuff on this EP, which is very laid back and very emotional. So it's a different kind of experience. But the newer stuff is much more strong on the energy.
Mm-hmm. So Facebook.com/themanonthewall. That was the name of the first EP.
Yeah.
And that's where they can find you now as well.